welcome to round 20 action NPL here at George Andrews Reserve. Dandenong Thunder hosts Green Gully. To the two team lineups, Green Gully. Number 2, Jay Kimia. Number 6, Matthew Crooks. Number 1, Liam Driscoll. Number 16, Joshua Hope. Number 10, Ignacio Iannucci. Number 22, Terry Iraconda. Number 14, Adolf Kadolfi. Number 21, Jamie Latham. Number 5, Jalil Reed. Number 4, Taylor Shrevers. And number 8, Lucas Tavia. Substitutes for Green Gully. Number 7, Mo Adam. Number 17, Elon Kempi. Number 3, Dalibor Markovic. Number 20, Reef Murford. Number 19, Justin Spiteri. Number 23, John Spiteri. To the Dandenong Thunder, number 3, Daniel Alessi. Number 1, Piers Clark. Number 9, Wade Decker. Number 14, Daniel Dixon. Number 13, Ben Juba. Number 8, Aidan Edwards. Number 4, Sevdi Ismaili. Number 12, Burkan Kirda. Number 5, Mercy Mehmeti. Number 22, Jay Romanovsky. And number 11, Ali Soleimani. Substitutes for Dandenong Thunder, number 21, Luke Undinchevet. Number 37, Christian Cavello. Number 10, Thomas Dunn. Number 16, Mohamed Telimovsky. Number 23, Jordan Smiley. And number 15, Josh Corrans. Hope you enjoy the game and go Dandenong Thunder.
Huh? I'm going to come down and watch the game now, cuz. No more DJing.
Well, it's round 20 of NPL Men's Victoria action live this evening from Melbourne Southeast in Dandenong. George Andrews Reserve plays host to Dandenong Thunder, taking on Green Gully Soccer Club from the other side of Melbourne. Bryce Ruthven taking you through this one solo this evening on a very wet and chilly Saturday evening here in Dandenong. But where else would you rather be when you've got two of the informed teams of the NPL Victoria men's action here on your live stream on the NPL Victoria YouTube channel? Let's take a look at the lineups as they exchange pleasantries with our four officials this evening, starting with Green Gully. Number 1 in goals, Liam Driscoll. Number 2, Jay Samara. Number 4, the captain, Taylor Shrivers. Number 5, Jalil Regay. Number 6, Matthew Crooks. Number 8, Luca Tavia. Number 10, Gianluca Anucci. Number 14, Adolph Kadupu. Number 16, Josh Hope. Number 21, Jamie Latham. And number 22, Thierry Iradakunda. On the bench for Green Gully this evening, number 3, Delabor Markovic. Number 7, Mo Adam. Number 17, Elion Kilfie. Number 19, Justin Spiteri. Number 20, Reef Murfitt. And number 23, Jai Spiteri. For the home side, donning their traditional red and black this evening, the Dandenong Thunder in goals. Number 1, Pierce Clark. Number 3, Daniel Alessi. Number 4, Sebdim Ismaili. Number 5, Mersim Mehmedi. Number 9, Wade Decker. Number 8, Aidan Edwards. Number 11, Ali Sulmani. Number 12, and one of the most informed players of the competition at the moment, Birkin Kader. Number 13, I should say, Ben Jiba. Number 14, Danny Dixon. And number 22, Jay Robanovsky on the bench for the Thunder this evening. Number 15, Josh Karantz. Number 16, Mumit Zelamovsky. Number 21, Luke Antiseviv. And number 23, Jordan Smiley. And 2 new additions in the transfer window for the Thunder. Number 10, Thomas Dunn coming in from Wollongong Wolves. And number 37, Christian Cavallo, a left back from the Bentley Greens in VPL 1 as our referee this evening. Gets underway, the main man in charge, Michael Mammis. His assistants, Jackson Landy on the far side of your screen, and the other assistant beneath us, Sebastian Sterrell. And the fourth official copying the charges of both coaches this evening, Pascals Natis, as we have a chance for the Thunder to get down into the 18-yard box nice and early. And it will be a bit of a slip there from Birkin Kader. The pitch not in too bad condition, considering the amount of rain we've had the last 24 hours across Melbourne. As you can see, a bit of a sleet coming across George Andrews at the moment. Moments before kickoff had a bit more of a downpour before the live stream did start, so will be a little bit slippery underfoot, but having walked over it about 20 minutes ago, it's not too bad. Definitely playable, and the under 23s did a good job of not wrecking it for the main showpiece tonight in front of us. As I said at the start of the live stream, both sides in a bit of form coming into this round 20 clash, particularly the Thunder. They came off a Dandenong derby win last weekend right here at George Andrews on Saturday evening, 1-0 with Birkin Kader, the goal scorer, with a great shot on the edge of the 18-yard box. Green Gully too with a good victory at home last Saturday afternoon over Oakley, 4-2. Adolph Kadupu, Jamie Latham with 1 each, and Josh Hope with a brace. So expect a good bit of action in front of us. Both teams very close to each other now on the NPL Men's Victoria ladder. Green Gully sitting in 9th on 23 points, 7 points off the top 6, and the Thunder now sit 11th on 21 points. So just 2 points behind Green Gully and 10 points clear of Manningham United in at 12th. So getting ever so far away from the relegation zone of NPL Victoria. As you see, Pierce Clark safely collect. Just calming things down for the Thunder. Alessi comes across and finds Ismaili. And Mehmeti goes to the driving ball. Looking for Ismaili. It does appear to be a bit of a rejig of Adam Pittick's Dandenong Thunder tonight. Danny Dixon playing in a left-back role. Sevdim Ismaili playing in a promoted attacking role on the left flank. Musa Mehmeti, the partnership at the back with Daniel Alessi, one of the informed centre-backs of the competition at the moment. As I said, Birkenkader too, one of the informed players of the league, producing back-to-back man-of-the-match performances, has the number 12 for Dandenong Thunder. He's found a bit of fitness, and since doing so, coming in late to the club in pre-season, has got himself fit, and the Thunder are definitely reaping the rewards of a man that's got A-League experience under his belt. Gully go long. The intercept from Edwards. Finds Dixon. Turns it over in the centre of the park. Iridakunda doing the defensive duties on this occasion. Driscoll comes across to his centre-back. The captain, Taylor Shrivers, 17 games this season, 2 yellows, a red card, and also 2 goals next to his name for the centre-back. Interesting stat for the neutral supporter watching this live stream tonight. Green Gully, you could say the most ill-disciplined side of the NPL Victoria so far in 2024, receiving the most red cards of any team in the league. As Gully take a long ball option, looking for Luca Tavia in the number 8. Himself coming off some good seasons at Port Melbourne. So his opposition coach, Adam Pittick, would know Tavia very well. Was being looked at by Melbourne Victory during the pre-season. Nothing came of that, but you never know what can happen coming into the next Australian top flight season. As Gully goes searching again for that long ball. And Josh Hope couldn't do too much to find that. He has found the back of the net, though, 6 times in 2024 has Josh Hope. Himself playing 17 games, notching up 6 yellow cards and a red card as well. As we see Mehmeti finding Ismaili. Dixon looking for the inside ball. And Sedna Ismaili couldn't find it again. Looks like they have switched position, so it might be a very transit left wing for Adam Pittick's men tonight. It's been quite stable in the previous weeks where they've been getting some good results, but maybe just tweaking things ever so slightly for the Thunder. As Tavia finds Iridakunda. Of course, Thierry Iridakunda having some time with Western United in their inaugural A-League season. And we've got an early knock here for Matthew Crooks for Green Gully. It's been 6 minutes played at George Andrews. And it's going to be an early mark as well for Matthew Crooks, succumbing to injury in the 6th minute. Replacing him is number 19, Justin Spiteri. So an early substitution that Gully probably didn't want to make. So Justin Spiteri will slide into the right back role, the youngster. Is one of a small handful of Gully players to have featured in every game this campaign. With a lot of them off the bench, but tonight gets an extended shift. There's a heavy touch from Josh Hope in these slippery conditions. Takes his first touch over the sideline. And the captain goes long to his opposing centre-back. Going to clear the lines early. Tavia comes back to Shrivers. He goes across. Cavaliers happy to try and maintain possession. He sneaks one through, does number 4 for Green Gully. Chance to drive forward. Anucci looking to get involved early. Gianluca Anucci, a Melbourne City Academy product, so has his experience in the top flight environment here in Australia. Plenty of talent on show tonight on the NPL Victoria live stream, similar to Anucci. Josh Hope, one of those men, as he gets involved early, looking for the follow-up run. And you'd imagine, as a neutral fan this evening, if Gully are going to get a positive result out of this one tonight, it's going to be off the back of Josh Hope having a positive influence on the game. And the long ball just goes astray into the hands of Pierce Clark. He's had a good couple of weeks, pulling off a great save. You know, top-class performance last week in the Dandenong Derby, the Jim Mamedi Cup. Staying here at George Andrews as Look at the Veer goes to ground, and it will be the first corner of the evening. We've also got another game being live streamed at the moment as well. You can keep an eye on it. Hume City Stadium. It's between Hume City and the Melbourne Knights. 10 minutes played, just like this clash. And very similar. Locked at 0-0 at the moment. The ball comes in to the back post. Find the head, and it's cleared out by Wade Decker. Wade Decker's had a good month of football. He also made his international debut for Sri Lanka a number of weeks ago, since coming back from his first taste of international football, or has got involved in the score sheet. He's got 5 goals next to his name this season. Spiteri comes at the line, and a good touch inside by Tavir. Follows it up with a good pass through to Josh Hope. Gets another one through to Kadupu. And just a heavy touch. Pierce Clark being forced into a diving save. Given the conditions that we have here this evening, you wouldn't be surprised to see a few challenges coming in. Also had a few other games played today in round 20 of NPL Victoria. The Altona Magic got up 1-0 over Port Melbourne at Paisley Park, and earlier on as well this afternoon, Manningham United, a 4-0 win over St Albans. Last night we saw a very fiery contest between Heidelberg and Avondale, finished at 1-1, and a big result for the Croatian club at the southeast in Melbourne, Dandenong City, winning 7-1 over the current relegation favourite Small City. So a big scoreline last night at Frank Holohan Soccer Complex. Majority of those goals coming late in the second half. Kenny Athu, the former Heidelberg striker, getting a first half brace. Showed some good form in the derby here last weekend. Kenny Athu without getting anything on the scoreboard. No doubt Nick Tollis' men very happy putting 7 past Small City. You say Wade Decker coming deep. Mameti. Comes back to Edwards. And a lot of patience being shown from Dandenong Thunder. It's been one trait installed by Adam Pittock since coming across to the club from Port Melbourne late in the pre-season. A lot of philosophies that Pittock did have with his squad at Port Melbourne definitely starting to shine through in his Thunder squad. Working with a different crop of players, it's fair to say he's starting to get his influence across his men's squad here at the Thunder. "20 games into this NPL Victoria season, and a lot of fans across the league probably wouldn't have expected the Thunder to be sitting where they are at the moment, given the tumultuous pre-season you could say that they did have as a club, losing players later, late coaching change 3 weeks before round one. The club seems to have been very settled, only bringing in 2 new players as it stands, with Thomas Dunn coming down south from Wollongong Wolves. He's an attacking player we're bound to see in a number 10 type role, even a wide role as well. And Christian Cavallo, a player known to the NPL Victoria League. He's been playing at the Bentley Greens for the last 18 months. Coming up from the VPL1. Edwards with some space to move here. Again, the Thunder showing some patience. Kidder just with it. Bit of a poor pass. Turning the ball over in the middle. They do well to win it back. Decker getting the scraps off that challenge. Sending the ball wide to Dixon. First touch brings him back inside. Aiden Edwards looking for the switch of play. Decides against it. And brings in his centre-back pairing, and they go long and direct, and probably not the right ball on this occasion. They had numbers in front of the ball that were a lot closer, but Mehmeti just looking to go direct. It's been 15 minutes played here at George Andrews, and no clear-cut chances for either side as of yet. The Green Gully captain turns the ball over. Aiden Edwards turns it over as well. Ball comes inside to Edwards again. He's been very busy in the opening stages. Alessi goes to show the long ball could be coming and directs it the other side with a shorter pass. And Adam Pittick showing a lot of faith in his right-hand side of the park, with Benjiba remaining in the right-back role, and the former right-back, Jay Romanovsky, seeing a promoted right-wing role. A couple of weeks ago, scored what I would consider one of the goals of the season. A half volley on the right-hand side of the pitch against the Oakley Cannons in a, fair to say, upset victory over Oakley at the time. There's Iridakunda. He drives forward through the gap. Crucial intercept there from Mehmeti. Kader looking to find a feet of Silmani. Playing more central this evening. Wade Decker playing in more of a number 10 type of role. We have seen him deployed by Adam Pittick as a number 9 since coming back from international duty. You'd expect that the Thunder captain and Wade Decker will be very transit through that attacking third. As the ball goes long, looking for Latham. Thought he was offside and stopped, and could have continued the run. And the height of Justin Spateri just eludes him on this occasion to ill effect. This will be that man to take the throw. Go short with a veer. And Silmani gets a slight touch onto Decker, who's deemed in an offside position, which the assistant on the far side, Jackson Landy, deeming he came from an offside position. Anucci. Romanovsky does well to beat 3. Decker with an early ball in for his captain. He can't get a touch to it. Does well though. Spiteri forces the young right back to make a decision, and it ends up being a corner, the first of the evening for the Thunder. Jay Romanovsky, as I said, the Thunder's number 22, really seeming to embrace that right wing opportunity given to him by Adam Pittick. Was on the score sheet last week, but definitely featured amongst the votes. It was one of the Thunder's best in the derby. As the ball comes into the back post. Mesmametti can't find it, but it does well to get another corner. Will be that left foot to whip it in. Goes into the edge of the penalty spot. And a third successive corner. Bit of a smaller crowd than usual here at George Andrews on a Saturday night. No doubt the weather playing a part on crowd figures this evening all across Melbourne. The beauty of that is if you don't want to brave the weather, you can keep an eye on this NPL Victoria live stream as we see it starting to heat up a little bit here between four of the players. Something really from nothing there. Danny Dixon and Salmani getting involved with Spiteri and the Green Gully captain, who's shaping up to go long again. He does so. Mametti. Edwards riding a challenge of Josh Hope. And driving forward again is Adolph Karupu. Enters the box. Luca Devere trying to get onto his left foot. Can't beat the challenge. Iridikunda sends the ball wide. Inucci, shot blocked from Edwards. And you've definitely noticed over the last couple of weeks the Thunder's defence starting to shape up to the challenge of the sides above them on the ladder, particularly against Oakley Cannons the other week, holding them out pretty much until the 80th minute in their 3-1 win. It's Tavir. He drives central. Looks to switch. Finds Josh Hope. First time strike off the bounce, and it's blocked by Edwards. Dixon. Bit of a mistouch. Kind of works in his favour, but does turn the ball over eventually. And Sulmani applying the pressure on Gianluca Inucci. And Spiteri looking for an option in front of him. Doesn't deem to have one yet, so he's forced to go long. It's a chance if the Thunder just to settle things down. Comes Mametti. Edwards finds a short option in Alessi. Gets it back again. Is Marley working in well with his captain. Wade Decker takes a touch inside, gets the ball across to Romanovsky. Takes a touch inside, delivers across. Not out of danger just yet. And they do well to defuse the situation, the Cavaliers, as we've got a chance to break forward. Inucci makes a switch across the field and does well to bring in Jamie Latham. But he can't handle the wet conditions and puts the ball over the sideline. Alessi. Comes back to Pierce Clark. Mehmeti. Some room to work with here, does the left-footed centre-back. Poor pass there from Aiden Edwards, leaving Ben G in a spot of bother. And it just gives Green Gully some possession to reset. And the goalkeeper, Liam Driscoll. Inucci wants Josh Hope. Likes the challenge of Edwards. A touch inside, they do well. Green Gully, and a good bit of pressure applied from Wade Decker. Handed well by the Green Gully captain, Taylor Shrivers. Go long again to Inucci. Does well to skip past Edwards. The advantage play, the ball comes across. Crucial intercept there from Alessi. Danny Dixon looking for the crossfield switch. Probably not the right ball on this occasion. As you see Romanovsky just continuing the aerial ping pong for a moment there. I'm just watching the replay back of the chance of the game there for Adolphe Karupu. There's a very crucial touch there from Daniel Alessi, the Thunder centre-back, to break down that play. Comes back to Alessi. Finds Jiba. Back to Edwards. He's got some space on the left. He has a look up at it. Wanting his left winger and Danny Dixon to just be a bit higher as a starting point. Ball comes short. Jiba. Finds Kader. A good opening 10 minutes, Burke and Kader. He's been a bit quiet the last 15 or so, as we've had 25 minutes played and the rain return here to George Andrews. Kader goes to his left back. Ball goes long, looking for Wade Decker, and it's going to sail through to the hands of Liam Driscoll. Shrivers brings in Spiteri. Inucci turns the ball over cheaply in the centre of the park, and Kader now gets on it. And he has some room to move and goes long, searching for Romanovsky. Probably not the right option there from the former Victory player. It's Jamie Latham just going to get things happening for Green Gully, but he's forced to go back. Josh Hope finds a space with a good run. And Eagly's got a touch with a cheeky little nutmeg from Iannucci, who drives the edge of the box as a strike. It sails over the crossbar as the rain starts to pour down here at George Andrews. 27 minutes played. Rain really coming down now. You can see it on the reflection of the brand new lights here at George Andrews. Had a almighty upgrade over the last month or so. Up to 300 lux they are now, if you're a lighting enthusiast. As the ball comes in, Driscoll does well to judge it as the rain. Definitely playing a part in this one now. spare a thought for the media team here at George Andrews tonight, braving the elements, albeit undercover. So thank you very much to the Thunder for housing us in the club room tonight. Or the club's media room, I should say, not the actual club room. We also wouldn't have complained about that one with the food on offer here at Dandenong Thunder. As Spiteri goes back to Driscoll. And Driscoll again, lucky he's wearing pink. Can be clearly seen. There's Shrivers. He drives forward. And just the heavy rain just playing a bit of havoc with some of the passes here, affecting both sides, even the clearance from Pierce Clark. There's Iannucci. It's Kurupu. There's Jalil Reggae trying to get involved with the centre-back pairing. Does well to hold off Sulmani. And Reggae goes back to his goalkeeper. And you can see the Camille Rajepi grandstand opposite us. Pretty full tonight. A lot of smart spectators seeking cover. Also under the brand new coverage area at the front of the clubhouse. To the right of your screen. As a switch of play comes in, looking for Romanovsky. That was a good ball there from Mercer Mehmeti, just not read quite as well from Jay Romanovsky, the right winger. The ball comes wide. Iannucci again. Chance to get forward here from Jamie Latham. Drives into the edge of the box. Slight deflection from Birkencader. Very crucial. Took the sting out of the back pass. And the rain definitely hanging around now. Could be set for a wet night of football. Looking at the Bureau of Meteorology radar, it's not looking too great. Mind you, I'm not a weatherman as well, so I could be wrong. As the ball comes into Birkencader. Plays into Edwards. Does well to elude the challenge of Josh Hope. The slip in for Sulmani. Spiteri clears his lines. Kader again looking for Ismaili, a bit high up the park. And Danny Dixon looking to break down Iannucci, does so by grabbing the shorts. Referee allows play to continue, and there's some good space here for Iannucci with a good ball across. He's got Luca Tavir trying to meet it. He does well to keep it in play. And the ball comes wide from Karupo. Iannucci with the cross. And a chance for Jamie Latham to just settle things down in the centre of the park. A bit of a light pass there. Finds it back, turns it over, as I say. And the ball goes long to Ali Sulmani. Romanovsky working in well with his captain. The ball comes in, finds it out in yard box, and Danny Dixon looking for a short pass. Ball again in from Mehmeti. Tajiba with a cross. Not enough purchase on the head of Ali Sulmani, and it will be a goal kick. And the rain definitely starting to pour down here now at George Andrews. But where else would you rather be than watching an NPL Victoria live stream on your phone or device? As the football still gets underway, the pitch doing well to hold the amount of rain we have had. We did also have the under-23s play prior to tonight's fixture. Copped a little bit of a battering, the pitch, but still doing quite well to hold up in this weather. And Liam Driscoll goes across to his centre-back as the rain continues at George Andrews. Kader finds Romanovsky. Edwards with the cross, going to the back post, trying to find ahead of Silmani. Intercept from Shrivers. Latham. Intercept past Jay Romanovsky again. Strong challenge. He'll get a strike away on the left. It's blocked by Reggae. And that's definitely going to be a free kick. Adolph Kadupu hitting the turf of George Andrews, and it will be Daniel Alessi we'll get a speaking to from Michael Mammis, our man in charge this evening, as we've had 34 minutes played here in this round 20 fixture. As I said, not the only game of NPL Victoria men's on at the moment. Currently got a battle between Hume City and Melbourne Knights, also with 35 minutes played, and still locked at 0-0 as well. Ball comes back, Shrivers with the football smarts, let that sail through to his goalkeeper. Josh Hope coming deep. Plays a direct ball through, and the skim off Mamedi works in the favour of Green Gully. Pierce Clark thought twice about going first time. You can definitely see the water in that 18-yard box now, as the Thunder goalkeeper tries to clear his box. Iridakunda. Jai Siama. Comes back to Iridakunda. Comes to Spiteri. No real option apart from to find the line, and Inucci does well to try and battle it away. Does win his side a throw. Was asking for the free kick. If you're looking at your live stream thinking it does look cold at George Andrews tonight, you're not wrong. Sitting on 9 degrees. Rain looks quite set here for the time being. Tough conditions to play football in this evening here in Dandenong. As the ball comes across, looking for Iannucci, hits the turf, skids on, and gives Danny Dixon some time to move forward. He goes looking for the long switch. Probably not the greatest option from Dixon, given the current conditions. Jiba, he slips over. Wade Decker meets this one, has Iridakunda to beat. And Wade Decker does very well to win his side at corner. And it's got a bit of a vibe to it. If players aren't in the metal screw-ins before the game, you can definitely see them being changed at half-time with the amount of rain we have had during this first half. This will be the fourth corner from the evening, coming in from Ismaili. And it will be the same result as the previous corner in a goal kick. As the rain finally decides to ease off, for the time being anyway. Driscoll, he goes long. Dixon with a free header. Edwards, slight touch, slides in for the second one, does well. Kiddo. Apologies, Wade Decker not receiving the pass he desired as the Green Gully striker, Kadupo, in a 14, looking for an option. He finds it short in a Nucci. He hits a miss-hit pass in the centre of the park and gives a chance for Romanovsky to elude the man that gave the ball away. Edwards. Switch of play. It's not a bad ball if it stays in. Benjiba will have to get the legs going and he can't quite find it on this occasion. The right option though. Thunder definitely starting to open Gully up a little bit. Be fair to say possession is pretty evenly split at 50-50 at the moment. As we see a strong challenge coming in. And Michael Mammis decides to go against the Thunder. It was very interesting to see which way he went with that decision, Michael Mammis. It was very much an even battle on the edge of the 18-yard box. Shrivers forced to go long again. Free header at the back. Strong clash of bodies at the back there for the Thunder. And Sharma looks long. Kidupo. Ball intercepted again from Benjiba and he drives forward across the halfway line. Brings in Wade Decker. Continues a run forward, Aiden Edwards. And they win themselves a throw in the Thunder. A couple of smart spectators behind Benjiba, sitting in their cars watching this one. Beckenketter riding the challenge of Josh Hope. Those two would know each other very well from their days at Victory together. Part of the Victory squad a couple of years back. No doubt they would have had a couple of challenges on the training park at Gosh's Paddock over their time as we find the last remaining minutes of this first half. He's back to Kader, delivers it. Not fully dealt with now, it is by Eric Kunda. Romanovsky is in for Benjiba. Delivers a cross, a deflection, takes the sting out of the cross though. Lessie wins a second ball. And the Thunder just using this time just to settle it down. Trying to open up the Green Gully defence. It's quite compact. Beckenketter looking for options and just getting frustrated with his teammates, saying that there is no option. A bit of a risky ball from Liam Driscoll works out fair to Kunda as he puts a switch out to the left. So it is Kidder out on the right back position. The shot across, it's blocked. Not fully dealt with just yet. Clearing ball from Kader. Sulmani holds it up on the wing. Comes back to Jiba. Finds Romanovsky. And for the follow-up ball. And Thunder quite stretched at the moment as the ball goes long from Driscoll. And a definite free kick. Michael Mammis is seeing what was going to happen there in that passage of play. It's been a number of weeks now since Green Gully have had a change of coaches. Of course, the former two moving on from the club. Green Gully bringing in Ramon Falzon from Western Australia. As the ball comes across, Danny Dixon couldn't find a touch, and a first-time strike from Sevdim Ismaili. Sails over the crossbar. It has been a change of fortunes from Green Gully since the change of coaching structure in the northwest suburbs of Melbourne, with Ramon Falzon coming in. As we approach the halftime break in this round 20 NPL Men's Victoria fixture at George Andrews Reserve in Dandenong. Spiteri. You can really see the puddles starting to creep onto George Andrews now, particularly in these wider areas in the 18-yard box. We've had a fair bit of rain, it is fair to say. So there's a clear push in the back. And nothing given from our referee, Michael Mammis. Asking for the free kick the Green Gully plays. And to be fair, I have to agree with him. As we see our fourth official, Pascalis Natis, put up 1 minute of added time on his board. Ismaili. Well, it's still Marnie. He takes it over the sideline. As they go long, Green Gully with the throw. Kidder wins it on the second opportunity. There's a strong challenge there from the striker and a clearance from Green Gully. And that should see us bring up the end of the first half. And it is 0-0 in this round 20 NPL Victoria men's action. Live from George Andrews Reserve on your NPL Victoria live stream. Dandenong Thunder 0, Green Gully 0. Both sides with no clear-cut chances, it is fair to say, in his first half. So make sure you do join us for second half action here of this fixture, and keep yourself nice and warm wherever you're watching this live stream from. It is Bryce Ruthven taking you through this round 20 fixture live in Dandenong. Welcome back to second half action here at George Andrews Reserve. It is round 20 of the NPL Victoria Men's Football League. Bryce Ruthven taking you through this one solo tonight between your Dandenong Thunder and Green Gully Cavaliers. It's currently locked at 0-0, and as you come out from the halftime break and rejoin us on the live stream, I can tell you now we've had a fair downpour of rain over the last 15 minutes, and there are some particular parts of the ground that are definitely starting to retain water, notably the 18-yard box in front of the clubhouse that you can see on your screen now. You'll be able to see our referee, Michael Mammis, checking it out. They're doing the test, which is pretty standard for seeing if a pitch is playable by rolling it and seeing if it does continue to roll. It's probably a good downpour away from potentially being halted play, to be fair to say. Beneath us on the sideline, some absolute puddlers coming through as the assistant referee Jackson Landy tries to do so on this side. You're going to check the other 18-yard box as well. I'd hate to be Dandenong Thunder's Adam Pittick's Air Max Nikes. They copped a big puddle outside of his coaching box. Doesn't seem too bad in front of the Green Gully one, it must be said. But looking at the Bureau of Meteorology, it does look like we may have more rain on the way. So we'll see what happens. For the time being, we're set to get underway for the second half. And as we do prepare that, the fourth official has signalled over our main referee to take a look at the sideline. There's a large puddle on the edge of the field. As the referee pointing out a noticeable part of the pitch where there's a lot of water, and it's right in the running lane of our assistant referee, Jackson Landy. So we're just assessing the situation as it stands. Looks like the Thunder may be getting a broom out to try and sweep it. And our officials are trying to get something to sweep the water off the line. The plays, as you'd be able to tell, getting a little frustrated that play is underway, coming out from the halftime break. If I was the players, I'd be more concerned about the 18-yard boxes rather than the sideline. But it's just my humble opinion. As we see the Thunder club members sweeping off the rain. And they're doing their best to get it underway, action. Not every day of the week you see this in NPL Victoria football. The turf being swept. The rain still coming down, so hopefully this club member of the Thunder has a schnitzel roll waiting for him in a Canadian club. Be very happy after doing this for the boys. We're looking forward to the second half action, so whatever can be done to get play underway is currently being witnessed by us on the live stream. If you have just joined us now at this half-time break, I had the one substitution in the first half. It was a 6-minute replacement for Green Gully. It was a forced change due to a knock from Matthew Crooks. Justin Spatieri replacing him at right back after 6 minutes of action. So it was a quick night across town for Matthew Crooks in the right back role. And plays now finally underway for this second half at George Andrews as the sweeping continues in front of Adam Piddick's coaching bench. And the ball's sent long from Jalil Regay. And again to our commentary position. You'd be happy to know all the media team here from FV all nice and dry under the media hut at George Andrews. That's an early chance here for Silmani to break forward off a poor touch. Does well Silmani to elude the challenge. Ball comes in the box. It skids off the water. Birkencader can't find it with Wade Decker. Edwards finds Silmani on the stretch. Comes back to Edwards. Sends it wide to Romanovsky. He delivers. It's a heavy cross. Just shying away from that left upright in front of the clubhouse. And as play continues, I can also confirm that the sweeping is still underway as well in front of the Dandenong Thunder substitutes bench. He could be the busiest man in this 45 minutes with that broom, the way things are looking on the weather radar. As Driscoll decides to not take the goal kick. Don't know if that was tactical or due to an injury. As we see Ismaili. He goes long searching for Ali Silmani, the captain of Thunder. Does well to hold off the challenge and plays a heavy pass through, and probably the wrong option on this occasion. Liam Driscoll not looking all too comfortable as he jogged out for that one, it must be said. So we'll keep an eye on him as the half progresses. And Josh Hope breaks a challenge. Ben Jiba with a strong challenge from the side. Comes out through Mameti. There's Alessi. He goes long, looking for Wade Decker. Can't find him. Silmani can know. Decker drives into the space. He's got Romanovsky on his right and he uses that option. A good inside touch off the left foot coming in from the cross. Hits the water. It skids off. A challenge from behind and Michael Mamis will award a free kick in front of the clubhouse in the corner. And the sweeping continues on the sideline beneath us as the free kick gets set for the Thunder. 48 minutes played. 3 minutes into the second half. The rain still hangs over George Andrews Reserve. Danny Dixon on the end of that challenge. He's hobbling away still. Doesn't help his cause. It's 9 degrees and wet. As the ball comes in, hits the top of the wall. The danger not eluded yet as it's on the puddle. Shouts of handball, waves away immediately as Adam Piddick goes screaming through the puddle in front of him, and the Cavaliers go streaming across the halfway line with Yanucci giving the ball away quite cheaply in the end. And the Thunder players asking for the call of handball. Michael Mamis still explaining it on the run. The ball's going to be whipped across. Tavir puts the ball in. Romanovsky finds Kidder. Does well to get away from Spiteri. Crucial intercept there from Sharma. Look at Tavir. Gets a tackle that wouldn't be out of place on an AFL pitch from Birkencader. I think a bit of frustration just clouding the judgment at the moment of the Thunder players. Birkengatter picking up the first yellow card of the evening. The ball comes into the back post. It's not a bad one. It's minimally dealt with in the Thunder. Kidupo holds it in the corner. Trying to win his side a corner and can't do so. And Birkengatter off the back of a yellow card's got some room to move forward. Mishits the pass in the back of Luca DeVere. And he gets the follow-through ball and he brings it down on the edge of the 18-yard box. Daniel Alessi doing his defensive duties. He goes long. Some space for Danny Dixon. Looks to have recovered from the earlier challenge, and a ball through for Silmani. It will sail through to the hands of Liam Driscoll. Spiteri. He goes long. Looking for Josh Hope. He does well to find him in space. He'll keep it in as well. The midfielder. Gets onto his left foot. Takes a cross and a deflection. Takes it out for a corner. Will be the first corner of the half for the Cavaliers. You can see the rain really coming down still on the live stream. And Iridakunda shapes up for a shot. Brings it down, sends it wide to Josh Hoban. It's intercepted on the release. Comes wide to Chama. Josh Hope. Heavy touch. He goes to ground as well, and Romanovsky aids the ball over for a throw, and it comes in nice and quick to DeVere. It's back to Reggae. Birkengatter finds Decker. Decker stuck with no option to play and turns the ball over as a result. Daniel Alessi using some smarts there to alert the danger of Adolph Kidopu. 17 games for Kidopu this year, 3 yellows and a red card. 3 goals next to the striker's name too in 2024. As I mentioned, the first half, it'd be fair to say Green Gully probably the most ill-disciplined team of this NPL Victoria season. A lot of red cards across the board, more than any other team in the league at the moment, and the yellow cards also building up as well for Green Gully. Alessi finds Clark, and I don't know what he was trying to do there, but probably wasn't where he intended it to go, because it was an old-fashioned toe bash from the 1980s by the looks of it. As Green Gully keep return their own possession over as well. So the weather conditions definitely starting to play a part in this fixture. Must be said the drainage through the centre of the park seems to be doing its job. The 18-yard box, particularly in front of the clubhouse, resembling a large puddle as the ball comes into the attacking half of Green Gully. Look at DeVere. Looking for an option. He finds it wide in his left back. Comes all the way back to Reggae. He finds his captain in Shrivers. Send it wide to Inucci. Ball goes long and high. Trying to find Jamie Latham. Ends up with Latham. We are throw-in. Come to the edge of the 18-yard box. Jay Obranovsky couldn't clear the lines. On the second attempt, as the ball goes wide from Silmani, it's intercepted crucially by Spiteri. Driving to the edge, goes out to the wide man. The strike comes and Pierce Clark awkwardly collects that on the left shoulder, from what it looks like. Clark goes long. Inside the boot. And it comes back to Chama. Iridakunda sends it wide to Devere. He slips over with the wet. Benjiba drives into space. Evades Iridakunda, finds a follow-up run. It's a good one and a good ball through from Decker. The water on the pitch assists in holding it up, and the ball comes across. It's deflected. Not out of danger yet. Green Gully, and they turn on the edge of the box. Iannucci finds the wide area. And Jamie Latham, he rides a heavy challenge. Asking for the free kick, but it was nothing but shoulder to shoulder. Must be said, it wouldn't be too fun hitting the turf in this kind of weather. Comes back to Kader. Benjiba. Mameti. Crossfield switch. Finding Wade Decker. Takes a step on the edge of the 18-yard box. Has a strike. And can't find a target on this occasion. Again, it won't be Liam Driscoll, the goalkeeper, on the goal kick. So must be carrying a knock from the first half that we're unaware of. And Latham tries to find a pass through for Iannucci, but was off target. Pass comes back. Good touch inside there from Reggae. Finds his space. Has room to go forward to Devere. Second option is to go long again from Chama. And Wade Decker turns into the body of Thierry Iridakunda. And they turn the ball over as a result. Ball remains in the air. Decker brings it down, puts a good ball through for Romanovsky if he can meet it. The Jets get turned on by Jai Sharma. And an easy get out for Green Gully. No pressure being applied in the front third from the Thunder, something they have been good at the last couple of weeks. It's been a main contributor to their positive results. We see the ball come across for Kader. Goes wide to Dixon. Keeps it in. Finds Birkenkader again. Edwards. Benjiba. Comes inside on his left. Finds it short and Romanovsky. Goes to the cross. Slips as he hits it. And they do well to keep it in the field of play. Danny Dixon going straight through a puddle, pushing over his opponent into said puddle, and it will be a free kick. And as a result, looks like it's Jamie Latham who remains on the turf. You'd want to get up pretty quick considering the amount of rain we have had in the last 60 minutes of play, especially over the halftime break. If you have just joined us, the second half slightly delayed for a pitch inspection. Cadet has some room to move in the middle. Sends the ball long. It's a good one in the end for Romanovsky if he can keep it in. It holds up quite well for the right winger. Delivers on the left. It's a tough ball in the puddle for Decker to deal with. Same for Reggae, and it results in a goal kick. So just a bit of signs of what's happening in that 18-yard box when the ball's delivered. It's causing havoc for both the attackers and the defenders, must be said. It's the Thunder ready there for a substitution for the night. Adam Pittick looking to his bench for a bit of a freshen up with his 11. There's Alessi, strong header. Looking for Silmani, does well to ride the challenge. Josh Hope trying to get a head on it. Skims the hair. There's Chama. Caught, and he's done quite well to get out of that. As the ball goes long from Reggae. Josh Hope riding a challenge of Benjiba. Kiropu. Crossfield switch. The right idea, just the execution wasn't there. As it will be the first substitution of the evening for the Dandenong Thunder. And it'll be Josh Carrance coming on for the men in red and black. And he'll be replacing Danny Dixon. Has been carrying a knock, it must be said, in the last 10 or so minutes. So no real surprise to see Danny Dixon given an early shower. I'm sure given the weather he's not too unappreciative of it. Josh Carrance has been in good form since coming off the bench in their last 3 games. Has found a scoreboard as well, so he'd be hoping to back that up over the remaining 30 minutes here at George Andrews. A good bit of pressure being applied here from the Thunder. Locking down Gully on that far side of the pitch. Forced to go long. Gets him out of danger at least to the halfway mark anyway. In the end, it's a good result for the Cavaliers with a attacking throw. Comes into the feet of Kiropu. Shrivers go for the crossfield attempt, and he does well to hit it with a heavy ball. Tavir hits the turf. Right in front of the Green Gully bench. I'll get a free kick. No doubt their kit man looking at that white top. Think he's going to need some extra Nappy Sand Plus to wash these kits. Not the greatest kit selection, it must be said, for Green Gully tonight, given the weather. As the ball's played in. Off the head of a Thunder player, and trying to elude another corner results in the 4th corner of the match for Green Gully. Corner also allows for the Danny Thunder club official to get the broom out for another sweep of the sideline beneath us. The good news is the rain has stopped here momentarily at George Andrews as this corner is prepared. No real desire to get this underway in a quick fashion. So the ball comes short to Latham. He's in a bit of space if he wants to use it. He gets across to the back post, finding the head of Josh Hope. Pierce Clark with the punch. Danger not over yet. Shouts of handball waved away from Benjiba. Josh Hope again with the pass in. Comes across, intercepted at the near post by Daniel Alessi. Vital interception at the top of the 6-yard box from the centre back. Currently locked at 0-0 in this game. Also got another fixture on at the present time as well up at Hume City between Hume and Knights. I can let you know we've just witnessed a goal in the 71st minute as we witness a goal here as well at George Andrews. It is that striker, Adolph Kadopu. He's been busy all night and he finally adds to his goal tally of 3 goals for the 2024 campaign. The goals off the set piece have looked likely as the option given the weather conditions here at George Andrews, and it is that big target man in the green gully top to break the deadlock here in this round 20 fixture. And as I said, there must be something in the weather tonight. A goal coming at the same time across town at Hume City Stadium between Hume City and Melbourne Knights. The Melbourne Knights going up themselves 1-0 just 1 minute ago. So good time for goals on a Saturday evening across Melbourne. Daniel Alessi has the ball forward. Benjiba riding the challenge of Luca Devere, and it's a good ball in. And the offside flag does come off from his near side as the ball trickles in to the white square. It's going to be interesting to see how the Thunder do respond to being down on the scoreboard. They haven't been chasing a game for about 4 or 5 weeks now. So it's going to show the approach that Adam Pittock's men does take for the last 22 minutes of this one. Green guy looking to shorten up that gap between themselves and the top 6, and to further extend that gap from themselves and the Thunder to 5 points as it stands. Alessi trying to sneak a few metres. Looks like he has done so successfully. He goes back anyway, so has no real effect on the play. Cadeau finds Alessi with a bit of a dribbler of a pass, it's fair to say. And Mercer Mehmeti trying to keep it in. Thunder just looking a little bit unsettled here off the back of that goal. It's from the corner if you have just joined us. You wouldn't also be out of line saying it was kind of against the run of play as well. Given the set piece sort of came off nothing. Just goes to show what can happen in NPL Victoria. You give away a set piece, you've got to be on the ball, otherwise it could end up on a negative mark on the scoreboard. There's Aiden Edwards, drives forward in space, finds Kader again. He's forced to go back to Alessi. He'll go long with a first-time option. And for Romanovsky, takes a heavy touch. Benjiba comes all the way back to Alessi. Kader. That change of pace, and as he cuts it back to Edwards, it's intercepted by Josh Hope. He goes to ground. The play's allowed to continue with the advantage. Tavir takes away any advantage that the Gully side did have with that final pass as Benjiba comes central. Scott Kader and Wade Decker uses. Decker's the option who finds Kader. Edwards in the middle. Goes left to Ismaili. And the Thunder have two open on this right-hand side if they can find it. They eventually come there through Benjiba. Cadell again. Finding Edwards. The feet of Dekar. Sends the ball wide to Jiba. Romanovsky cuts the play onto his left. Not sure why I didn't go with the right foot option there when he had the space. It'll be Jai Charma to take this one for Gully. And Josh Carrance heads towards the corner, gets a cross in. Not completely dealt with. Does result in a throw-in. Jiba, he takes this one. Ball comes into the back post. It's got Dekar. Shrivers does well. And play just halted from Mameti. Now they go long. Not a great execution on that pass from the centre back. And the goal scorer, Adolphe Kadopu, turns the ball over. There's hands everywhere, and it is a free kick to the Thunder. Played quickly to Wade Dekar. And just probably too quick on this occasion for the Thunder. Kader. Alessi. On Jiba. Romanovsky. Ball comes in on the right foot this time from Romanovsky. Tavir scoops over for Jamie Latham, who can drive forward. Brings in his striker in Kadopu, and the goal scorer can't work in with his winger as the ball comes in from Romanovsky. The puddle slows it down. You can hear the shouts from the Green Gully captain. Might not come through the effects mic, but Taylor Shrivers, the Gully captain, he got hit in the face before accidentally, and he's screaming out for a contact lens. So I can't imagine it's ideal to play with one in and one out. Couldn't help the vision anyway. Not an optometrist, so don't take my theory. As the ball comes in from Kader to Jiba. Come up the line, and it'll be a free kick to the Thunder, right in front of the Green Gully coaching bench. Alessi finds his centre-back partner in Mameti. 74th minute, the ball goes long. It's Liam Driscoll. Again, not looking too sure of his running to get down to that ball. Looks like he's definitely carrying some sort of knock from that first half. You have just joined the live stream. He hasn't been taking the goal kicks his second half, so that will definitely show a sign of some sort of injury. Tavir takes a heavy touch of the chest. Strong challenge on Romanovsky. Carrance looking to keep things at his feet. Edwards finding Silmani. Carrance again works in well. Takes a touch inside and slips as he does so. Had a lot of energy off the bench, Josh Carrance, not only tonight in this round 20 fixture, but also last week in the Dandenong Derby in the previous game in round 18 against the Oakley Cannons. A 3-1 win here on home soil. And of course, last week in the Dandenong Derby, The Thunder claiming the bragging rights over their cross-city opponent. That was 1-0, that result. Courtesy of a great goal from the man that just played that pass in Birkenkader. And an unsure pass here ends up in the foot race of Kadopu with a first-time strike. He finds the right-hand side of the upright. Mameti. Alessi looking for that crossfield switch. A good head there from Silmani. Crossing again, blocked at the near post. Ismaili looking for an early delivery, and he picks a throw in off the back of it. Off the right foot. Finds the head of Dekar. Romanovsky trying to find it off the boot. Benjiba. The cross blocked. Maybe even a shot as well, you could say. Romanovsky finding Kidder. Josh Hope definitely grabbing the back of the shirt there of Aiden Edwards. Referee not giving anything. Wade Decker trying to bring it down. Aiden Edwards, one of the busier players in the park tonight for the Thunder. And Kadopu just rides the body challenge from Mameti and goes to ground as a result. Searching ball for Silmani. Can't quite find it. Well, it's good news that the rain has held off for the majority of this second half. Can confirm that the temperature has dropped down a degree to 8 degrees here in Melbourne southeast at Dandenong. So a wet pitch. Play is soaked from the first half and start of the second half, and it will be a double substitution for the Thunder. It'll be Robanovsky coming off, Jordan Smiley coming on, and making his debut for the Thunder tonight, Christian Cavallo coming on in place of Septim Ismaili. Christian Cavallo coming across during this transfer window that is open at the moment from the Bentley Greens, BPL 1. So Adam Piddick happy to show his cards as Green Gully make a substitution as well. Mo Adam being prepared to come on for Kadopu, you would presume. He's on the turf at the moment. Mo Adam, interesting choice being on the bench tonight for Gully. He is their top goal scorer in this campaign. 5 goals next to his name in 14 games. So he's been able to find a decent return in 2024. Ball's played line, it will be the substitute in Mo Adam chasing down the long ball from his captain. And as I mentioned, the transfer window being open at the moment for NPL Victoria clubs to top up and change their squads as they wish. Christian Cavallo coming on to make his Thunder debut. Also on the bench, another new signing from the Wollongong Wolves up in New South Wales NPL. Thomas Dunn, an attacking player from the Wollongong Wolves, as a opportunity comes from Wade Decker. The crowd from the Camille Rajepi grandstand, they went up thinking it was a goal. Maybe from that angle from ours, you could definitely see it sailing wide on the live stream as well. But the home crowd definitely trying to get their side over the line to at least find the back of the net to square things up. Strong header from Daniel Alessi. Kader into the chest of Josh Hope, comes across to Cavallo, his first touch. Ball comes wide again, Jordan Smiley in some space, gets a shot away, and it's off the post, but the offside flag is raised by our assistant referee, Jackson Landy. And it was a late flag from the assistant, but the correct one nonetheless, and Jordan Smiley showing what can happen when you give the former Central Coast Mariners striker a bit of space on the edge of the box. Jordan Smiley, the only recipient of a red card in the Thunder colours as the ball comes through. Wade Decker finds it across face. Sulmani with a first-time strike. And sails across the crossbar. Hits the back fence, and definitely a sign of life here since the substitutions from Adam Piddock in the Thunder. Just got 8.5 minutes remaining. Thunder still in search of their first goal. Ball goes long. Now Reggae on the goal kicks. Decker does well to work his way out of the puddle. Edwards finds Cader. They will link up well. Chibo to Cavallo. He touches forward. Puts the ball in a space for Sulmani. Comes to the edge of the box. Karantz does well to bring it down. Cader trying to force the pass through a green wall and couldn't break it. Alessi goes searching across the field. Probably took the wrong option. He had Jiba open on his right. Cavallo whips the ball in. Dealt with by Reggae. Had no real immediate danger to deal with. The ball through for Luca De Vere. He's got the substitute on his left. Benjiba does very well defensively to break down that passage. Had a good shift tonight as the right back. As Decker goes forward to Smiley. And the link-up play almost on show for the Thunder. It's broken down. Tavir with a good touch around Daniel Lesson. He drives into space. Aiden Edwards grabs the youngster. He cuts it back and brings in his teammates. Doesn't need him yet. Does well to hold it up. As Josh Hope finds the edge of the 18-yard box. Intercepted by Sulmani, doing some defensive duties. Comes to the back post. Alessi gets enough purchase on it. And it's Wade Decker that goes to ground. 6 minutes remaining. They'll want to get things going here, the Thunder, if they want to get something out of this game. Ball goes long. And a bit of an obvious shove in the back, it's fair to say, from Reggae on Jordan Smiley. It will be Burke and Cader to deliver this set piece from the centre of the park. There's a tall timber, moves forward. Daniel Alessi, Mercy Mameti, they've gone in the 18-yard mix as the ball goes in. Head towards the back post, not dealt with yet. Sulmani tries to bring it down. It's cleared off the line. When I say the line, 18-yard box, as the ball comes in again to that same mark. Strike from Josh Carrance with a great technique. Inches over the crossbar. The home fans thought that was going in. And again, signs of some danger for Green Gully to deal with. As we see another substitute coming on for the Thunder. It'll be a debut for Thomas Dunn in the NPL Victoria. The Thunder's newest signing from the Wollongong Wolves in the New South Wales NPL. And he'll be replacing Mercer Mehmedi, the centre-back. So it means a structural change here for the Thunder, with Ben Giba going to left-back. Christian Cavallo going into the centre of the park on the back line, and the substitute, Thomas Dunn, in at right back. As Tavir drives forward. The substitute called into immediate defensive duties, and the offside flag goes up against Mo Adam. There's a touch here. The first in Thunder colours for Dunn. Decker. Thunder go long. Jordan Smiley. And Kader opens up the park. They've got some room to work with. Ben Giba on the left. He gets the pass from Sulmani. The Thunder captain working in with the left back as the ball's delivered. Josh Carrance holds it in the puddle. Smiley gets a push in the back. Strike off from Wade Decker, not dealt with yet. Latham forced to go long. Luca Tavir goes to ground, and it will be... it's a free kick. Don't know if that was entirely worthy of a stoppage, but at the same time too, the call has been given by our referee, Michael Manis. And Gully in no rush. Get this underway from Jamie Latham. Goes to the edge. Finds Inucci. Been a bit quieter this half, has the right winger compared to the first. And we hit the 88th minute mark here at George Andrews as the ball comes across the park from Wade Decker. He can't find it. Mo Adam trying to chase this one down against the Lessie. It's a strong battle that comes out with the Gully striker. Tavir goes to ground, takes out a Thunder player in the process. Shouts of a free kick on both sides of the pitch. As Decker goes home to Cavallo. Gully looking desperate to hold on to this 1-0 lead. And it will be a free kick to the Thunder. And the ball just being called back. I think Michael Mamis might have missed the stopped ball. As the ball goes long from Kader. Looking for an option. It hits the puddle and skids out. Good option there from Kader. Just not evaded. And I guess not on the same page was the front three. Ball goes long. It's a good clearance from the goal kick. Decker puts the ball long with a little nifty bit of play from the striker. Cavallo finds Sulmani. Finds the space again on the left-hand side. It's Ben Giba to take a touch forward. Ball's delivered to the edge. Off the head of the Green Gully captain, Taylor Shrivers. And a cheap turnover from the Thunder. As the ball goes wide for Devere, he'll do well to keep this in and skid straight into the signage board through the puddle. Kader, first time ball through the middle. Cavallo just settling things down with Alessi. Ball goes long. And it's Josh Carrans gets a good touch. Liam Driscoll getting down on the ground and remaining on the turf. Could be a repercussion of a potential first half injury. And as we hit the 90th minute, it will be 4 minutes of stoppage time added onto this second half. You can see Liam Driscoll soaking up every bit of minute and seconds as he can here. And the Thunder players very interested in getting things underway. You can see the two former Victory players having a chat to each other, and Josh Hope and Birkenkidder. And tell you now, they're probably not swapping stories of the training park at Gosh's Paddock. It's probably more so about getting play underway at the second half. As the free kick is actually awarded, and it goes long from Reggae. And the ball from Anucci kicked into the open space. Mo Adam finds the end of it. Mo Adam playing 14 games to date this season, sitting on 3 yellow cards as well as 5 goals. Coming on as a substitute this evening. And the Gully players in no rush to take this one as we enter the 93rd minute of time. And it'll be a corner. So you can see no real urgency here from Green Gully. Michael Mammoth urging the Thunder players to retrieve the 10 yards. And it's kept short. Josh Hope looking for it and just kicks it over the fence. So it'll be a final chance to get forward here for the Thunder. Maybe their last attacking opportunity. Clark and Cavallo work together. Can they find Iridakunda as Smiley drives it long? He's clipped from behind. That's a very clear free kick. And definitely going to be a yellow card issued as well. Looks like it was Justin Spiteri, in the number 19 top. And potentially the final action of this round 20 fixture. It goes long from Kader. Looks for the back post. Pierce Clark up in the box. Not away yet. Comes out to Edwards. He's going to have to go long again. Josh Hope tries to clear it. Nothing given from the referee. To the back post again off the head of Carrance. Pierce Clark with a strike. And it's Pierce Clark, the goalkeeper, who breaks even. 1-1, the Thunder goalkeeper. His first goal of the season. First goal in Thunder colours. And the response is evident from the goalkeeper, Pierce Clark. You wouldn't believe it unless you were here to see it on the live stream. Unbelievable scenes from the goalkeeper. 1-1. 95 minutes played in this round 20 fixture, and the Thunder goalkeeper brings it level, and isn't he happy? The spectators in the Thunder colours, they are up and about. The commentary team is up and about. It's not every day you see a game where a goalkeeper scores off a set piece, but you better believe it, Pierce Clark has found himself on the score sheet in the 95th minute of time. Unbelievable. I can tell you now, Pierce Clark is not rushing back to his goal mouth. He is going to soak up every bit of time that he can. Josh Carrance hits the turf in the opposition half. I can hear calls of we found a new striker from the corporate box. I don't know if that's entirely true. He's pretty handy between the sticks, Pierce Clark, but he can also add goal scorer in 2024 as a stat next to his name. There's Michael Mammis. Gets things underway. He's a fan favourite at George Andrews as Pierce Clark, the goalkeeper. He's well and truly put another notch on that belt tonight. As the Thunder, they're up and about, and it could be a final chance. Bergen-Kadur, the puddle will keep this one in if he gets there quick enough, and he slides through that puddle. It goes to Latham. Clears it to Decker. Benjiba can't win it out, and Luca Tavir has a chance to go forward. Could it be a last-minute winner for the Gully side? It goes to the back post. And a rather tame attempt in the end from Jalil Reggae. The crowd urging our referee to provide some more of a spectacle. Let time continue. As you see, a short option here. And that is full time in this round 20 fixture. Dandenong Thunder with a late equaliser by, yep, you guessed it, their goalkeeper, Pierce Clark, from a set piece. Dandenong Thunder 1, Green Gully 0. Wow, what a game we've had here at George Andrews. All the action coming in stoppage time. Next weekend, the Thunder, they travel to Lakeside Stadium next Sunday at 5 p.m. to take on ladder leaders South Melbourne, Green Gully. They'll return home to Green Gully Reserve to take on Dandenong City, who are coming off the back of a 7-1 victory. That game to be played next Saturday afternoon at 1 p.m. And as we say a farewell to round 20, make sure you get amongst the NPL Victoria YouTube channel. Subscribe to keep up to date with all the live action across the grounds in both men's and women's football in the NPL Victoria. My name is Bryce Ruthven. Been an absolute pleasure bringing you this round 20 fixture. We'll do it all again next weekend.